All right, as we talked about at the opening of the program, Southwest Airlines canceled thousands of flights, delayed and canceled thousands of flights over the weekend into today. The company issued a statement saying that it was not the result of Southwest employee demonstrations, although evidence suggests it has something to do with the vaccine mandate. Join me now to talk about how this could be just a taste of things to come. Chairman of the Freedom Caucus, Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs. Andy, welcome back to the program.
Tony, good to be with you.
So is this just a taste of what may be on the horizon in the economy if we see these mandates go forward?
Yeah, I think so, in a couple of ways. Number one, you're going to see more and more employees reject this unconstitutional infringement on their liberty, this kind of proto-fascist way that the federal government's trying to attack them. So there's no constitutional authority, it's fascist. And the second thing you're going to see is you're going to see employers continue to lie about it and make up things, whether it's United Airlines saying, oh my goodness, guess what? We're up to 99% who've been vaccinated now, but people go, people leave. And how about this? You've got Southwest saying over 1,000 flights were due to weather, and yet you got an American, Spirit, United, and Delta combined total of about 104 flights canceled over the same period. And believe me, their routes overlap. So if there really was weather, we would have seen more cancellations from the others.
Yeah, American had like 62 flights canceled over the weekend, which was a fraction compared to what Southwest had. But Southwest is the one that their pilots union is in this legal battle with the airline over the vaccine mandate. Now, I would think that these businesses would say, yeah, they're right. We're being forced by the Biden administration to do this to our employees, and our employees don't like it. But this tells you where many of these big businesses stand. They stand with mandates. They stand with the left on these efforts.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why I call it proto-fascist. They're doing the dirty work for the government. Don't forget that Biden said he was going to impose these vaccine mandates, and the vaccine mandates would come into fruition by using OSHA at the direction of the labor secretary, who has to issue rules and regs. Those haven't been issued yet. They haven't been in the process yet. So technically, you don't have a vaccine mandate for most of these private companies. But nonetheless, they're still doing the dirty work instead of fighting it like many of their employees wish that they would fight it. And believe me, Tony, I'm getting called by flight attendants, baggage handlers, and stuff from other airlines as well that are just upset. But it isn't just those. I'm getting it from people all over the country who are upset at the way their companies are dealing with this issue instead of waiting until it actually comes into play or fighting it.
Final question for you, Congressman Biggs. I mentioned this earlier. Maybe, how you've had some overseas, Europe in particular, you've had these national sick days where people, just take off work for being sick. What if we had a stick day? We're not going to get stuck, and so we're not going to do this. And just, if everybody did that are under this mandate, it might get the attention of the media as well as the Biden administration.
Well, you're seeing something similar. It's not as coordinated as you suggest, but I see people protesting in front of their employers' place of business on a more and more regular basis, and they're starting to get more courageous to come out and fight this. I mean, this is no pun intended. The point is the point at the tip of the spear here, because this kind of despotism can easily be conveyed and become like a slippery slope, like a snowball rolling down the hill, like in Rocky and Bullwinkle. And that's the problem.
I agree. I think this is one of those critical moments, a juncture in our republic as to how we respond to this mandate. And as I said earlier, I think one of the reasons we haven't seen those rules from OSHA is because I think they realize they don't have the authority to do this. And immediately upon those rules being promulgated, they're going to end up in court. So they're, as you said, they're using these big business lefties to do the enforcement.
Yeah, and it's a crying shame because this is, you go back to William Shire's fantastic book about the rise and fall of the Third Reich. That is exactly how Hitler began. And I know if you say that, I'm going to be buzzed off the planet. But here's the deal: he used private businesses to influence and pass and promulgate his wicked policies, and we can't see that. We don't want to see that happening here, but we're seeing the nascent and burgeoning process right now.
All right. Well, when the left cancels you, you can come back on Washington Watch.
Sounds good, Tony. I'll be back.
All right. Thanks, Andy. Good to talk with you.